Good morning. Let me know if you can hear. We're still messing around with new equipment. So somebody let me know. Can you hear me? It's been one of those mornings. Let me see if Beth's on so she can tell me, does she hear me? Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, nothing like the last minute for everything, y'all. Robert's just got home like 9 minutes ago from a doctor's appointment. And so it was left up to me, the person technologically inept, to get all of this set up this morning. Good morning, Kristen, a rural squirrel. Good morning, Heather. Shannon, my friend, man, you and your comments on my videos just make my day. Make my day. And you've been having some amazing sales too. Plush on plush. But yeah, Robert just got home. They did the other laser treatment on his eye this morning. Yeah, Rhonda. He was sending me texts like that, reading and trying to do stuff, probably better than him trying to tell me over the phone, because then I kind of sort of get an attitude with him at times.
No. You never said.
Yes, Robert was slacking this morning, Scott. Trading Post pickers. Yes. No, he had to drive all the way to where? Bristol? Bristol for his eye appointment. But hopefully he's good to go for 20 years on his defective cataracts. But yeah. And then I was trying to delete and sell similar on Mercari through list perfectly. And I swear I finished with about 30 seconds to go on doing that this morning before the live. So it's been a crazy morning. Good morning, Patty. Lightning Bug Lane. Good morning. Have you been here before? What's your name? I try to remember names. I'm getting really much better at it. Much better. Good, good, good. Yeah. Lori said she's going to be a few minutes late because she said, of course, they lost power and she got it back in time, but now she's having to reboot all of her stuff. But yeah, my cohort over here, I was like, you better make it back. You better make it back. Usually working. Well, yeah, this is supposed to see that word. It says Wednesday work day. I don't get a whole lot of work done during this, but that's okay because we got to do some catch up. Good morning, Katrina. Yes, we are all reselling superstars. Yep, yep, yep. But Scott, you guys going to be at the estate sale this afternoon? Our little favorite company is going to be at 3, which means we probably need to be there by 2. But yeah, I've got my piles going. I haven't even done my shipping yet because we're going to try to do a short. I had an amazing sale. Huh? Yeah, 220, 230. I had an amazing sale, y'all. Let me show you. So we're going to do a short on it. Let me take it out of the box. I mean, out of the bag. Ah, heavy. Good morning, Beth. All right, so here it is. Look, in the box, just one of those old digital clock radios. I paid $5 for it at an estate sale. I got some pretty hateful messages about it. Somebody sent me a message. I want to say they said, that's not worth more than $70. So then I declined and sent them a message back saying, well, there's one that sold for, I want to say it was $150 in either in the comps or on Terapeak. But I had mine listed kind of higher because mine was in the box, tested, worked, and I sold it last night for $175. So don't listen to those people when they send you messages like that. Hateful people. But yeah, that bumped my numbers up nice. Uh-oh. Oh, here comes Elizabeth.
Why do you always say uh-oh when I come on?
Good morning. We're all in our places with bright, shiny faces.
Did you hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Oh, you're not hearing me. Okay, hold on.
Good morning, Noelle. Uh-oh, she's coming back, though.
I hear her.
Oh, you hear her?
I hear Elizabeth.
How come I didn't? Yeah, I listen to others. Exactly. Nope. We all know we have the tools. We have the tools. We have the experience. We know what we're doing. All right. Hold on. Well, shoot.
All right, can you hear me?
All right. Are you hearing her?
My mic says it's good.
Hold on.
I hear her, yes.
I don't.
Oh,
I did a mic test.
What do I got to do? Is my head... Do I need to do something?
change that setting and change that audio setting to the other one. Inside of there, go to settings.
Settings. Hold on.
Audio.
Audio.
Can the people hear me?
And then pick the other one.
Can you guys hear me in the chat? They said
microphone, headset.
Pick the other one that says the earbuds.
For some reason, Rebel can't hear me. Good morning, everybody. She can't hear me, so I'll just talk over.
The bottom one. Headset. Okay. We're still trying to figure this out so we don't have to move the mic. Good. So it was me being technologically deficient.
Can you hear me now?
So what's up with you?
Oh, this and that.
I'm not hearing her again.
Still not hearing me. Okay. I'll wait.
Yep. Everybody can hear her but me. Let me try it again. Keep talking.
Okay. All right. I'm getting myself situated anyway. I've got
not for me.
One order to...
I heard her until...
I've got one order to pack. Anyway, how's everybody doing?
Good. Hold on. Now you're like screaming at me.
How long have we been doing this now? We still can't get it right.
I know. Hold on. Keep talking, but Robert, this is like super loud in my ears, and it's not that.
Okay. Just looking to see who
I
else
did.
Here. So did y'all already talk about Lori's big sale? I guess
not yet.
She gets here. Yeah, we can wait till she gets here. It's exciting.
It's time for her monologue.
Time for your monologue.
Okay. But then you won't hear me. All right. Oh, it says if Robert wasn't slacking, you'd be able to hear Rebel.
No, he didn't get here till 9 minutes before the show started.
I don't know what to say if I can't talk to you.
No, I can hear you. I'm just taking one out because literally it's like screaming.
Oh, so you can hear me now? It's just too much? Oh, okay. Too loud. All right. I'll whisper.
There it is.
Is that better?
I think so. All right, talk.
Okay. I'll just talk normal. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yay.
Good. Yay.
Okay. Good deal. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I had a good sale yesterday. I have sold, okay, I have no idea where these came from, but I ended up, when I was going through and sorting out everything and was kind of cleaning several weeks ago, I found these 2 textbooks in my stuff. Maybe they came to me free. I mean, because I don't think they're anything I would have picked up. I usually don't even really look at textbooks. I leave that to the Amazon people. But anyway, these 2 textbooks showed up in my garage. So I checked the comps, and there were not a lot of sales, but there were some, and they were selling for like, $35 to $50. So I just went ahead and listed them, and they sat for a little while, and I'm thinking, this is like back in August, and I thought, well, school's already underway, so I guess I'm not going to sell those textbooks. So a couple of weeks ago, I get this frantic message. Somebody's like, if I pay extra, can you send it priority? I really need this for a class. And I was like, you don't have to pay extra. I'll send it priority. Cause I got them free, and I had it listed for $49.99. I'm like, I could spend $3 more and send it
Right.
to you. So, well, and she had already sent an offer, but then she's like, I just paid it. I just paid it anyway. So I'm just, that's fine. So I sent that to her, and she was real appreciative. So then last night, or night before last, I got a message with an offer for the second one for $37. And so I went to ship it yesterday, and he had just left it on media mail. And I was like, are you sure that's going to be fast enough for you? And he's like, and I at that point, I was like, even at $37, I'm still going to go ahead and send it. It just because it fit in a flat rate envelope.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like $3 more than whatever it was going to be otherwise. And so I had already got the label made when he messaged back. He's like, well, as long as it gets to me by this week. And I'm thinking, media mail isn't going to get to you by this week. So, I said, I'm already sending it priority. It's fine. Because he had said in the message, this is my last semester of school, before I graduate. I really need this book. Will you take my offer? And it was an international student. And I could just kind of tell from the name. And, I come from a family of educators. So if somebody's a student there and they're trying to graduate, I'm gonna do what I can to help out. So anyway, I was happy that I sold both of those textbooks. But the two put together almost $100.
Wow.
About 90 for, well, yeah, because one sold for maybe it was $47.99 and the other $49.99 and then $37. So oh well, hello, it's the Elizabeth Show. How is everybody? So my daughter moved out this week. We helped her move on Sunday afternoon. We went to church. We had a really nice day. We got up and I made waffles and we went to church, and we sort of photo vlogged our day and took a picture of the waffles. And we took a picture at church in front of the sign, and then took a picture at lunch. And then we all drove with her to Tampa and got her moved into her apartment. She's in a student apartment with 3 other students, and all girls. One is a graduate student, one's a nursing student, and the other one's the daughter of a vet, which that's what my daughter wants to be. So that worked out kind of cool. There's like all, they all kind of have similar things in common. Then she only spent one night and then came back home to get a few more things. And then, so she didn't have to go so far of a drive to work on Tuesday. And took my poor little blind kitty that I love so much, but she said he's doing well. She decided to go ahead and take him to be her what's the emotional support animal. I don't know where they are. I hope they come back in surely they'll come back in on the same one. I had this thought. I was like, oh no, what if they're opening up a new window? But you guys are all here, so they have to come back to this one. But anyway, all right, let me look at the comments. We may as well chat. Oh, here we go. Here they come.
Blame Robert. He turned me off. You guys saw him standing here.
I can always talk. I can fill time. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that is hilarious. He always blames me, and here he came over in here and he's like, I hope I don't disconnect you. Disconnect.
It was because of the mouse jumped like a big. Yeah, it was bad.
Get him, Noel. Get him.
Not user error at all.
Not user error. Yeah. Scream at him in all cap letters. I don't know what you're doing. You're interrupting our conversation.
Just keep.
So I was just
talking.
telling them about moving my daughter to Tampa on Sunday afternoon.
Oh,
So
was
yeah.
it sad or
A
happy?
little bit. But I mean, we kind of got to do it gradual because she, well, we went to church and everything, and then we took her in the afternoon. I mean, she drove and Randy rode with her, and then I drove our car so we could all come home. And we have to get settled in, and then I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. We have to get settled in. And so she spent the first night there, but then she came back here the next night to get her cat and a few other things. And then because she worked in the vet office, she took the cat to work with her, and then from work went on back to her apartment last night. And so anyway, she kind of, she's doing it gradually. She'll still be here probably once a week or, every couple of weeks because she's still working in our county, and she's working 2 days a week. So maybe like the night before she has to go to work, or when she gets off work, if it's late, she'll come over here and sleep before going back to school the next day. So I love it. Beth Nelson said, Bert.
Yeah, Bert, you have one job. Did you see the best comments? Oh my goodness. It's just been.
So I have a question for everybody out there, and this may seem absolutely stupid, but I haven't had time to research it. So Monday we went, there was an estate sale. The lady who runs the estate sale, it was her parents' house. So she's taken a little bit longer to get everything cleared out and sold. She had already given me all the books a few weeks ago. So the lady that helps her called me the other day, and she said, we've got 3 bookshelves. Do you want them? And I didn't really need them, but we're trying to get together a church library. So I said, I'll come get them. She wanted $10 for one, and the other 2 are free. And she said, there's a few other random things that are all free. So while Randy was home Monday, we took the trailer, we went over, we got the bookcases, and we dropped them off at church and all that. So meanwhile, we're picking up the bookcases, and she said, any of this other stuff is free. So there was a couple boxes of hangers. And I thought, well, I'll take these hangers. You can never have too many hangers. So I'm going through the box and I'm washing the hangers and all that. And I get to the bottom of the box under everything. And there's a couple of random items that had come out of the bathroom, I guess, because there was, I should have gotten a clue. There was some poly grip and a couple of things like that. So I get to the bottom, and there is a case with a partial plate in it, like dentures. Is there anything that can be done with those? I mean, does anybody ever use those for any kind of, I don't know, costumes, or I don't know?
I instantly thought of the Fugglers, the plush with the fake teeth.
Right. It's not a full thing. It's just one side with like a few teeth on it. But that's true. Those are made of dentures, aren't they?
Yep. I'm trying to look. I'm looking.
I hadn't had a chance to look it up, but I'm wondering if you guys know, are they recyclable in any way?
I don't know, but somebody here has pre-owned set dentures, oddity, teeth, false teeth. It's a complete set,
That's
top
a
and
complete
bottoms.
set. Okay.
$59.
What? Look up partial plate dentures, partial plate.
That's funny. Partial. Oh, can't spell partial. Hold on. If you ever find some polygrip, seems to sell very well too.
Well, there was one tube that was still in the box, but it was way out of date, and I trashed it. And then there was another tube that was partially used.
I don't know.
Oh, so Rhonda says dentures are big money, but even the partial plates, they used to be made. Oh, Beth says that those dolls used to be made with real dentures. They aren't anymore.
Oh, wait, I see. Miss Lori.
Right now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
What? He said all they have are new.
I'm going to forever call you the bear lady, the tiny bear lady.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? That went off while I was in the shower. Okay. I text you guys from the shower. I called Noelle from the shower.
We haven't told the rest of the viewers about it yet.
Screaming.
I loved your comment. Didn't you say, I'm going to throw up?
Yes. I could hear Rebel chuckling.
Oh my goodness. It was like, oh yeah.
So I sold the bears, guys. I sold the bears.
The 3-pack.
$750 of Boyd's Bears. That is my
Yay.
biggest sale today.
How much was it
Yay.
again? What was the total?
$750.
$750.
$750.
They said, I want some Boyd's
Bears.
Bears. And they went on and they found my bears and they said, I'm going to buy these and I'm not going to give her any crap. And they bought them.
Bought and paid for.
$750. Holy Christmas. Holy
Exactly.
Christmas. And they sold to someone in Oregon. So not even out of this country. But I did get an offer this morning from a fella from Korea who wants to buy all my bears.
Oh,
Oh,
So,
all
striking all my bears. All bears. And any Boyd's Bears you have. I said, okay.
does he
so
know
you
just
worked
how
it out,
much?
right?
I don't
Does he
think
know
so.
how much all is?
I don't think so. But he sent me a really fair offer on a lot that I have up now. Asked me if I had any more. And he said he'll pay for this lot. And then maybe I could put a lot together for him that he can buy, type of deal. So,
Wow.
and will I combine
Man.
shipping? Of course. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
something? Seriously, because I'm going to take a picture of every single one of these dang bears. Like, just in their, because I have them separated. So I'm just going to lay them all out in my living room and just take a photo and say, what do you want? Let's work a
Exactly.
deal. You want them all? I'm sure there's a freight truck that'll come right to Korea. Shit, I'll drive a truck over there for
Shoot,
with what they're
yeah.
paying for it, right? I mean, it's okay. So that's I'm very excited, guys. And if I had like little party poppers, I was gonna come on with them, but I'm fresh out. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I needed that. That, you know what that does too? It gives you such a boost of confidence in eBay, even though I know that's a once in a lifetime type sale, but it makes you want to get out there and find more.
Right.
Mhm.
Bad. That's what that stuff does.
Oh,
Them big dollars. But I've been having great sales. So I have no complaints. I think eBay's a month behind. That's how I'm going to go with it. I think they catch up a month after you bust your tail. And just keep it
Mhm.
going, right?
Yep. I'm coming off of a low, but yesterday was good because of my clock that sold.
What
But
did you? Okay, so tell me. I don't want to
Oh,
steal the
this.
show
No,
here
I'm,
with my.
I'm behind.
I already
on
showed
all
it to
the-
them.
Okay. Oh yes.
Is it
Yeah,
new?
one-
and sealed in the
it's-
package?
Well, it's
Is
not
it a
new
telephone
sealed.
too? Is it the telephone one?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
Nope.
okay. Oh, it's
Nope.
very cool.
Well, what are the
Yep.
buttons for?
Um,
Did it?
I think that's how you put in
Program
codes
it?
and stuff. Program it, yeah. Microprocessor technology.
Look at
It's
that.
keyboard controlled. 2
Isn't that
programmable ways. I know it's like so old school, but they're writing it
But
up.
that
like
I'm
it-
telling you, right? That keyboard control. That is a thing of the future.
Yep. 175.
Really?
Yep.
Very cool. How
Yep,
long was it
yep.
listed for?
I bought it this summer, so
Not too long then, right?
not
So-
too long, a couple of months.
That's
I was
awesome.
telling them before you came on, I had somebody send me a message with a really low offer, of course, saying this isn't worth more than $70. And I sent him back a message with the decline.
I
that
would have
said-
just screenshotted that and then sent that one back to you. By the way, in case you're wondering, if you ever see these, definitely pick it up.
Yeah,
This is what they're worth.
Mhm.
I
There
can't
was
remember-
one
I
that
already-
had sold.
The what?
Did I tell you guys about this box of padded? Oh, I did. Because I told you about. Oh gosh, my phone. Hang on. Ah,
My phone was going off too.
I know.
Better grab mine and put it on silent or I'll be joining in.
Yes, Scott said he has a few hundred Boyds to get listed. Yes, you need to make with the other ones. Make
It is a
small
labor.
lots.
You gotta love your job. You got to love your job. When you, I mean, really, it is a lot of work, but it's so worth it. So much fun. The best part, you know what I found out though too by going through these is like, I mean, if you don't mind listing them individually, they'll eventually sell, and they're not going to sell. You know, I mean, you might get a $20 or $30 bill, but you're not going to, you know, bust the bank with a lot of them. But they're worth it. You can also lot them up in like categories. Would you say like the Boyd's Bears type? You know, they have little like offshoots of
Mm-hmm.
like the summer bears or the hot, you know, and then there's like holiday bears. There's all different kinds of stuff you could put them together. People love that too.
Yeah.
I got to go back through all of my, because when I first started watching Rebel, I bought all these stuffed animals and I did nothing with them. They're all just stashed in my garage, all bagged up. I got to go through and see if I don't have some of those stashed away. Who knows? I don't remember what I have.
Yeah, that's how I am with, like I still have Goodwill bins from our last trip bags out there. And it's like Christmas
Nice.
now because it's been, what, I don't know, 6 months since we went.
Well,
Longer.
I'll tell you, I haven't. Have I? I better watch what I say. But I don't. I think one time I've been to the Salvation. I got this stuff. I just haven't done any shopping. None.
Don't need
But
to
it's
with that
it's
much.
awesome though, because like, well, before, I'd still have to go out and get inventory. So I was still putting money out. It's nice to see my eBay grow without having to say, that's another good feeling too. Guys, pick up
Mhm.
everyone's crap. If they call you and say they're throwing it away, just go get it.
Yes.
Go get it.
Yeah, right before you came on, we were talking about dentures because I went to pick up the last a few things from leftover from an estate sale, and so I grabbed a box of hangers. And when I got home, under all the hangers was a thing of dentures, but like a partial plate. And so I was just asking if there was
People
any.
buy them. Yes, I would have bought them. People. I mean, I'm thinking I've heard this before, but I probably would have
Rhonda
bought them.
says dentures are big money. This is just
Yeah.
one partial plate, but I don't know. I mean, I won't throw it out yet. I'll look into it and see
Oh no.
if there's anything.
Are they vintage dentures too?
I don't think so. No, they're in the little pink plastic case, and they were just out of somebody's bathroom. Came with the poly grip and everything.
That's great.
You might be able to date the dentures by the poly grip by looking up.
Right?
Well,
And the
what that
poly grip might be
Ooh.
worse. The poly grip might be worse
yeah,
than
the
no.
poly grip said 2011. That's why I threw it out, because it was old.
Was it
Yeah.
opened?
There was one open and there was one still in the box, just a tube. And so I went ahead and let them go. They've already gone out with the trash though, so I can't retrieve them.
Oh,
The
I'm
trash
trying to
came
see.
today.
because
Oh,
sometimes you can sell that stuff.
Yeah.
I
That's
only
a poly
see
dent.
new and
Poly
open
dent.
box
That's-
unused on eBay for the dentures.
Yeah,
Oh,
it has to be new.
Or that's all
right?
I see sold.
Oh shoot, I'm turning on blacklist. Hold on. Sorry.
Oh, but anyway, I was going to show y'all, because last week I talked about buying a box of patterns at an estate sale. So I finally went through them. I've already listed, there was 2 books I've already listed, and here's like a vintage zipper thing, but it's cute.
Oh,
But anyway, so I had my daughter go through this box of patterns, and she's going through them, and usually, she'll turn her nose up at anything old, but she picked out these 2, and she said, make me one of these for the next Harry Styles concert.
funny.
So I'm like, okay, we'll keep these out, but they are definitely 70s patterns. So I'm gonna check and make sure that the pieces are there. I'll still sell. There's a few just guide sheets, but I'll still list those as well. And yeah, I'm excited. I think these are gonna be good. I don't think they go for a lot, but I mean it's a whole box of patterns. So individually, I think they'll do well, and they're like, they're this
Oh wow.
these kind of stuff.
Okay.
Are they cut already or not cut? Did you say that?
Um,
Did you say already or not cut? Did you say that?
I haven't been through them. Some are cut. Yeah, they all look like they're used. Um, but there are a few. I went ahead and put them in number order too. But there's a few costumes like that, and this
Yep.
feels like it's mostly all here. These look uncut, so that should probably do well. But it's probably too late for this year. But here's like cute little 70s stuff. Here's a Vogue pattern. That's fun. Anyway, I'm excited. I think it's going to be. I'm looking forward to going through and listing them. There's some children's clothes. Look how cute that is.
Did you see Rhonda's comment? She said, if the patterns are missing pieces, but the package graphics are good, put
I
them in
actually,
junk journal.
yeah, I thought about that, Rhonda. I thought about that, especially the packaging, because they are definitely cute. So I'm going to just look through each one and see, because if they're good patterns and the pieces are there, then, costumers might look for stuff like that for plays and stuff. I know when I went to college, I did a little bit of theater, and the lady in charge of costumes was always sewing. She was always sewing costumes.
Wow.
So I know that
I
they do
love
that.
sewing. I love sewing. I love sewing. Yes, I wish I had more time for it. Really do. I don't know what I like to sew, but I just love it. The last thing I got to sew was our sail for our boat.
Oh,
That was fun. I had to fix a corner, and I'm like, I can do this. Chris is like, I'm like, I could do it. I could
You
do
have
it. And
to
I
edit.
walked around the corner. Let me tell you, I walked around the corner, and I saw him and his friend touching my sewing machine like they were going to help. And I said, what are you doing?
I guess you
They
have
had
to
the-
say, like,
They
maybe
had
do
the
needles
string
and
wound
stuff, right?
around the needle like that was going to make it go in. I'm like, I told you I would help. Apparently, it wasn't fast enough. So I don't think they understand what happens if you touch someone's sewing machine. It's like,
Don't mess with that.
Yeah.
It's a
I love sewing,
well-oiled
though.
piece of equipment.
I haven't done my packages yet.
I've got to go pull mine, actually. Hi, Miss Noel.
One.
I got my chat pulled up over here so I can see the screen big and y'all over here, too.
I've sold patterns. I bought a bunch a long time ago at the
Also,
Google bins. They were
didn't I
had
hear,
whole
too,
bins.
that you could sell patterns even if they're cut, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, just the same as if they were set right. I thought that's what I heard somewhere.
Yeah.
That people will buy them anyways. Okay,
I mean,
so
if there are pattern pieces missing, you should notate it for sure.
right.
So I will go through and make sure that the pieces are there.
Here are all my pens.
All right. What's going in the chat? Yeah, I'm like Rhonda. I don't sew, I glue. I bought some of that glue. I have it somewhere.
Mender, something.
I don't know. I'm going to YouTube
Hair
it
mender.
one of these days. Just how to do small repairs. Maybe try to take a piece or two, every day when I go to relax and just sew a couple pieces because I buy way too much plush with holes in them.
It's really easy to learn that little, just real fast, and you would enjoy that. It's kind of like
I'm gonna.
YouTube videos. Maybe
I'm
contact your local extension service and see if there's a class or a sewing group or anything, that you could go to and you could get some guidance. Or even if you have like a local quilting group, you could
like or
that
a
and
sewing.
they might
What is it
help
called?
you.
A place that sells machines and pattern, stuff like that.
A quilt
They
shop.
have them.
Mhm.
Or
We have a
fabric
quilt shop in Key West that does classes. That's what I want to do so bad.
How to make quilts. My mom made quilts.
Just something
Mhm.
different, I like that.
So if something is measuring 1 pound, 15.9 ounces, do you guys ever make it go over just because you're afraid of the post office? Because that's what I'm facing right now.
If I'm like, I always round it up to the next ounce, to the next pound, just to be on the
If it's
safe side.
15.9 with the label and tape and everything, then
Well,
that's what it is.
I put a
What's
label
under-
on there.
She
I
runs.
put a label
Throws it
just to
on.
make sure. I got
think
my
it'd be
first notice from Etsy that I had incorrect weight, and they charged me like $1.12 more. But I'm usually really good about putting the right weight and the right dimensions. But for $1, I'm just gonna let that one go. But sometimes I wonder though, if you like put something, see, it's bumping, putting this label on it's putting it up to 2 pounds exactly. So, but not over. So I'm okay.
Yeah, you should be fine. I'm mad because I had this book and I already sealed it in this cardboard envelope. And it is, I waited, let me see what it was again. 1.0.9. So it's not even 1.1, but it's a book. So it's media. It is legit media mail. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to bump it up to 2.
So I sold a pair of Dickies old beat up work jeans for $40.
Very
Wow.
Go
nice.
figure. I'm sorry. Did I say 40? I meant to say 55.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys
That's
can see
good.
that.
How come I can't get prices like that on stuff? I'm happy with my $12 jeans. Okay, $12.56. I just sold a pair of Gap women's
Well,
jeans.
I believe I listed them high because I read somewhere it was a thing. So
Yeah.
like the Carhartt stuff. So I just figured I'd list them high. I list the high stuff on Posh, really. Actually, I keep it pretty high on eBay. I should drop it because eBay's not like Posh.
Nope.
So they're still in, is my point, because I think I listed these like last year. Maybe, I don't know.
Dang, I'm thinking eBay's hiccuping because I just printed a label for 8 video games and it's still showing up in my I need to ship pile.
Really?
Go look. Yeah. That's odd. I'm going to go look at my labels. So I've got a label. It's the right person's name. Oh, well. Oh, no. Noelle says her electrician just showed up. She's not had a stove for 2 months.
Oh, dear Bruce. Yeah, speaking of electric, ours was out again this morning. I don't know what is going on with Florida this month. I'm telling you.
Have y'all
It's
tried?
really gross here today. It's really dark out, too.
I bought some of the quiet tape and I don't really like it. I don't know. It feels weird. And it makes these lines, like if you pull out, it's not smooth. I would rather have loud and smooth, I think. Because I'm not like doing it on a video, except right now,
Maybe those things loosen up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To give it some
Maybe.
slack.
I don't know.
It might be a little too tight.
Also, I made a mistake in ordering it. I searched for 3-inch tape because my tape gun is a 3-inch and I've got a dispenser for 2-inch. So I can use this tape on my dispenser, but I was out of 3-inch tape and I must have accidentally clicked on one of the promoted listings that came on. And I went back and looked at the listing and nowhere on it does it say that it's 2-inch, but it also doesn't say that it's 3-inch. So anyway, I have to order more tape that's 3-inch, and I'm not going to get the quiet tape because I just don't like it.
I like the quiet tape.
I do too. I just like the smaller. I haven't gotten a big roll like that though.
But I don't think mine says it's quiet. It's just that Easy Start stuff from Walmart, but it's quiet.
Tape King is the brand, which I've heard Dan and Amy talk about Tape King. And I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm just going to use it on my dispenser. And for my tape gun, I'm going to get just some regular 3-inch tape.
Oh,
All right. I'm going to see if this next one actually comes off. I'm seeing where it printed a label in the shipping labels, but for some reason it's staying in my to be shipped notifications.
Maybe you sold 2. Do you have 2?
No, it's 8 video games. So it was a multi-lot. but it's showing all 8 in the label.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's weird. Let's see what this one does. Anything else happening out here, ladies? Let's see. Katrina says she uses Dollar Tree packing tape.
I'm just trying to find some ducks real quick.
The Rusty Bucket says, I love me loud tape. Dollar Tree packaging tape works great. Good. Quiet tape from Rolo is what Noelle uses.
I've not heard of that. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Shannon says it will disappear.
Huh?
Shannon says it will disappear.
What will disappear? Oh, the missing labels? Okay. I've never had it happen before, so yeah, it's a little freaky.
Noelle said there's a huge fire 25 miles from her.
Well, that's scary.
Yeah, well, she said it's making the air quality like thick fog. Yeah, 25 miles is not that far. When it comes to fires.
I'm doing a test. Speaking of air quality, I'm doing a test. We have an ozone machine, and all that plush that I bought last week, that's vintage,
Mm-hmm.
has the smell that's been like sitting in a tote in and out building
Yeah.
for years. So Robert's running an ozone machine over there, and I got all the plush laid out, and it's been 2 days, but I don't know if any of you have ever been around an ozone machine. It's like nauseous.
Oh, really?
The odor it puts out. But I went over there a couple of times now, and I keep taking sniff tests of them, and
Are they getting better?
it seems like it seems like it's diminishing. So I don't know if it's going to take 3 or 4 or a week.
So
To try
what
to
did
get
they
that
smell
smell
like?
out.
What smell are you getting out?
It's just old stored. It was very strong smell. I didn't notice it because it was outside when we bought it, but when we got it in the car, it was strong.
Wow.
So we're going to try to do that.
And it's plush.
Yeah, it's all vintage.
Have you tried just sitting them out in the sun?
Not Tennessee. There's no sun right now.
Oh, there's
It's
no
like
sun right now.
30 degrees here during the day.
We had a cold snap today too.
Okay, what's your cold snap? Because yesterday it was 29 degrees.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, my cold snap this morning, it was 80. Let me look real quick. I think it was 78. It's 81 now, but my nose is running. I'm cold.
Randy said the lowest I think was going to be like 55, which was probably earlier this morning.
I left yesterday to go to a dentist, and we were at the point where we hadn't turned our heat on yet. So, but yesterday when I got up, it was 7 degrees in my house. It was cold, but I have a big old fluffy robe. I put on my robe and I didn't complain. And then when I left to go to the dentist, somebody turned the heat on.
Cold.
He got chilled. But then I walked in our
Somebody was
bedroom.
not as tough as you, huh?
Yeah, I walked in the bedroom last night and it was like a freezer in there, and I'm like, Robert, did you shut the windows?
Shut the fuck.
I know, ran the heat all day with windows open.
I want to clarify really quick about didn't complain. There was lots of whining and complaining. Liar.
Stomping around.
It was
I'm not cold.
But when you're the one paying the electric bill, you're just like, okay, it'll be worth
Right.
it.
Just
It'll
wait.
be worth it.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go gather stuff.
All right, Patty wants to know what poly bags I use. Here's my poly bags. Well, are we talking storing or shipping? If it's storing, I have 7 sizes that range from storing. I have 7 sizes that range from the 6x9. Oh, in fact, I just went and grabbed one to this monster. And if it won't fit in this is 18 by 24. If it won't fit in them, then I put it in a white garbage bag, you know, a kitchen one. But I make sure I buy the ones that are not scented. I don't like scents, and I don't want scents on my stuff. I put a piece of dryer sheet in the bags. Yeah, I've heard that too. I've heard you know, it comes up a lot in all of the Facebook groups, how to deal with smells. Some people freeze it. Some people say spray it with vodka and freeze it. Some say, you know, put it out in the sun. I've tried all of those. Usually what I end up doing is just letting something sit either outside or somewhere until I don't notice the smell anymore. Because I do think it dissipates to a point. Are you going to get rid of all of it? No. Because, you know, it's in the fabric. It's in the stuffing of plush, especially. And I would wash these, and that was my intention, was just to go ahead and wash all of them. But I wanted to test this because a lot of them still had their original tags. So, you know, I know people have mentioned this several times. I finally ordered the little 1-inch tags to go with my tagging gun. And I actually started, nope. I have a box here somewhere that the ones that I pulled the tags off, I set them in a box. That way I'll know to re-tag them after they're clean. But yeah.
So what does that do? You're able to reattach tags?
I'm going to reattach the original tags back on a plush.
Oh,
usually I just include them in the bag,
but
you know, for somebody else to figure out what they want to do with the tags. But I thought I can at least retag them now since, you know, I have the gun. But I was using long tags for my stuff when we had the booth, but now I don't. But yeah, I'm going to try, you know, this way I can test. Does an ozone machine work? Not everybody has access to an ozone machine. But when all else fails, if I can't get the smell out to an acceptable level, then I'll probably wash them. Unless, well, but some of them were stuffed with that paper clippings. So you have to weigh the pros and cons. Have I washed them before? Yeah. I've washed stuff with battery packs inside of them before, just to see what happens.
So before I see y'all again next week, I'm going to some big book sales. So if any of y'all out there are in Florida, and you want to meet up, Friday, I'm going to go to Cocoa, and I'm already meeting one friend there because I'm giving her some books, and she lives in Titusville. Then Sunday afternoon, I'm going to get up super early. Randy's going to be off, so he said he would stay home with Emily. And I am going to go to church where I used to live in Sumter County, because it's like less than 20 minutes from Inverness, Florida, where there is a huge book sale. And a Sunday afternoon or Sunday is half price, and it goes till 3. And then the Gainesville sale is also from starting like Friday or Saturday. It goes all the way into like Tuesday or Wednesday. But it goes till 6 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. So the Gainesville sale is like the biggest book sale in the state of Florida. So if it's that big, I'll go maybe spend the night with my cousin who lives near there and go back a second day, maybe if I get there late. But I'm excited. It's book sale season here in Florida. Lots of good
now. How much of this is personal, and how much of it will be
pretty much all personal? No,
that's what I figured.
No, well, okay. So I went to a book sale last weekend, and by the time we got there, they were down to like 8 boxes of books, but I still found several, and it was fill a bag for $3. So I got a lot of stuff that I probably won't sell. That'll just be for a little free library, because we had a request for romances, and they had a couple boxes of romances, and I got a few random things, and I will resell. Almost all of that is like stuff for me not to keep. It's either to give away or to sell. But both of these other sales, well, the half price, if I can get some good stuff for half price to resell, I will, if it's, you know, definitely worth it. But yeah, I'm just going for the fun of it. And if I happen to find anything to resell, that's a good deal, I'll get it. But it's just fun to go.
But here's my one of my posh sales, Lori. Look, it's 4 tie beanies.
All right.
They're all Halloween. All
There you go.
Halloween for $22. I actually
Look
had
at
2
that.
sales. They're slow and few and far between, but
They're good.
they're going. They're
They're
going.
good. I sold this for 30. Little belt,
Oh,
leather
good.
belt, and then those stinking Dickie pants. These, I can't believe these sold for 55. I was just kind of joking with that price, but
Yep. And I sold a Lovey for $18 on Posh.
I'm Posh.
On Posh.
This
Just
little
throw
girl
it-
sold too. Little ice skating pig.
Oh,
I do well with all things pigs. I think
Yeah.
people love to collect them.
My grandma loved pigs. Every time I see them, I think of her. She collected piggies.
All right, so I'm going to pack up my. I didn't realize this was Poshmark. I thought it was Mercari. So good. All right, let's see. Patty said it's been in the low 20s for her.
oh wow.
Yeah. Okay, now Noelle's secret is fresh ground coffee beans in a sock, in a cotton sock, in a tote with the stuff that you're trying to remove. Now, I've heard of coffee, well,
Okay.
and charcoal, if you have access to charcoal. But yeah, I may try a couple of different things because I got 3 of
Oh, shoot.
the big bunnies that I like to find that are like anywhere from $50 to $80. I got 3 of them.
Rebel Shannon Maldonado said that it'll disappear in a bit. It happens to her sometimes, and I think you're talking about your shipping thing.
Yeah.
Knowing it's just probably because if it's a multi thing.
No, all of
Maybe
them are doing it. So I think eBay's just kind of
Oh, okay.
got a hiccup going.
Yeah.
Robert finally hardwired this computer because we don't get the best internet access down here sometimes.
Yeah.
So he hardwired this computer for me. So now at least it's working better.
That's good.
Oh man. Yeah, from glass to pants to all these different things that have to have special shipping.
Yeah.
Which is one of the things that I'm learning selling hard goods. You know, I had just my bucket of poly bags and that was it. Now I have boxes falling all over me, but I'm fine with it.
Yes. All right.
Less headache. Less headache.
So, how did you end up shipping your little $750 bears? Did you give them some fancy packaging?
I just sent it in a nice little box, and of course, there's a fancy sticker. I put insurance on it and gave it a hug and sent it on its way.
Yeah, I didn't think about insurance. That's a good idea.
You know what? It's so weird because I didn't add it for whatever reason. I didn't add it to the listing, but I did. I just paid for it.
Yeah.
I was so excited to list them that I probably didn't even think about that part. But
Right.
I sent it the right way, and then I added extra insurance because it had insurance obviously on it, but not up to had to add up to $750, which cost like $19. So, but that's fine with me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, now I need
On
to
a sale
right
like that.
today.
ship these ducks.
Ooh, Grinning Grandma says she put a listing on Haul Sale and it sold in 2 days. What did you put on there?
Yeah, right.
You know we're going to have to chit chat about this at our monthly meeting. I've got to do that. I have stuff that I could be doing that with. But she'll have to let us know. What was it that you did a lot of? Somebody else recently, maybe it was in my Facebook group, said that they had been putting stuff on Haul Sell. Yeah, I did the one time. Now I need to, a bunch of wrestlers. You know what? I think I saw that listing. Because I go in there and peek every once in a while just to see what's on there. You never know. You know, somebody might list a whole bunch of jammy pies and not realize they're jammy pies, and I can scoop them up before Holly does. Yeah. Still my dream.
Man. How am I
Still
gonna
I'll be sitting in the car. We'll go to a yard sale and I'll eyeball it and go, you know what, Robert, you go look. And he'll go, you know, they could have a box of jammy pies sitting under that table over there. So, yeah, I get out and go look. I don't ever find my jammy pie, though.
Oh, I got all these little tiny babies, and I just ordered stuff to ship, to pack them and ship them in. So I guess I have to wrap them individually, huh?
I would.
Yeah.
All right. Rhonda says a single buyer just bought 4 parts listed, 4 parts listed items. Boggle game. Oh, from a boggle game. Oh, I always part out board games. I have so many board games back here that I've got sitting because I need to go through them. Maybe that's what I need to do. Look and see if anybody else is selling the parts. Dump the game board, sell the pieces.
I was going over.
Well, are game boards not worth anything? Just by themselves?
Some of them, not really. I mean, there are some. I shouldn't say that, but I just found a stack of them and went through and comped them, and they just weren't worth my time. I mean, you could probably get $20-$25, but I think parting out would probably be the best, honestly. But I don't know. Just the ones I looked up. I thought they were cool. It was like an old Operation game and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do the Scrabble pieces. I think even Beth just listed. Oh, yeah, she had made a listing of Scrabble pieces, and somebody wanted her to count. Count how many. Yeah.
Well, I don't blame them, really. If you're trying to get enough.
Get your pieces, right?
You need what you need.
I listed a huge lot of those Harlequin romance books again.
Yeah.
And I put the date to the date, and I took picture, one big picture, but then I showed that somebody could go look through, you could see all the titles. And do you believe 2 different people on each listing, how many books? So I sat there in my pictures because they're already boxed. I sat in my picture and counted and said about whatever it was.
Yeah.
But it's like, why? Why?
I usually put that in my title. Is how many. I'll put lot of 20 or 25 or whatever.
And I did the last time, but this time I didn't even think about it. I just put the date range of them. I was like,
because they're probably looking at it thinking, okay, if I pay this much, that's this amount per month,
right?
Trying to figure out if it's worth it to them to get it.
Yeah, they didn't buy them.
After you went to all that.
I know. Let's see, what size? Let's see. Nona's daughter. What size box do you use for the complete with box large board games? I'm going to tell you, do not use, I don't think you can even use them, but they have the large game box flat rates at the post office. Although I think somebody said that they're doing away with them. But this is what you do. You take 2 of these. What are these? I'm trying to see what number. These are the 1095s from the post office, and just put them together like this. It'll get you exactly the size you want. So that's how I do it. Now the post office got smart because they used to have another size box like this, but shorter, and they fit together perfectly. Now they don't. You actually have to cut the side and telescope them down so that they fit perfectly. Because when you're getting into those boxes, a lot of times they're going to be sometimes getting really close to that surcharge rate for as far as length.
Okay, this
Yep.
is gonna work. I'm gonna put this in a bag too.
Yep. Everybody just order you some 1095. And I order all. If it's skinnier, you can always use the other box.
Or you
What
can
is
put, you know,
this?
the shoe boxes together too. Those always work. I don't know, not for board games, but for like other stuff, I always end up putting
Yeah.
them together.
These are the smaller ones, so they're skinnier, and it's the 1097. So, yeah. 'Cause I think the flat rate box used to be like $15. It may have even bumped up more now. I never used them. Never, ever, ever. Yeah, Beth has been selling board games on Poshmark.
Nice. That's good because that's cheap.
The cheap shipping.
Yeah, that's really good.
And she sent me a message this morning. She's been selling pluffies on Mercari because I guess there's not as many listed on there because I have nine pluffies, the Thai pluffies listed. So I put them all on Mercari this morning to test her theory, see if I can sell any over there.
What are they? Thai? What? They're Thai?
The pluffies, but yeah, they're the ones I sell
Like the
quite
nylon.
often. No, they're not nylon. They're almost like not terry cloth, but they kind of look terry
okay.
cloth.
Fluffies. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Yeah, I thought just from looking at them that they were more of like that kind of nylon-y sort of fabric. So they're soft.
Nope. Yeah, this stuff isn't falling off yet. Oh yeah, one did. Look, I packed something and now I forgot what I packed.
The danger of multitasking.
I
Right.
know. It's a shirt. Good enough. Let's see. Yeah, that's saying Fluffy sell well on Mercari. Yeah, we've not. Robert has made it. He checks Pirate Ship a lot for me when we're doing labels, and so far we've not had one instance where it's cheaper. Not one. It may just be where where that package is going at the
Right.
moment. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's what it is.
Within 20 cents.
Yeah, like 20 cents. So, yeah. Yeah, you're not supposed to wrap priority boxes. Nope, nope. Some post offices they know the sizes of their boxes, and if your box, which is wrapped, which they also don't want you to do because it messes up their machines, they'll open it and you'll get a surcharge.
A big one.
A big one, yeah. But you wouldn't believe how many packages we receive, and that's exactly what's been done. So they don't catch them all, but just don't do it anymore.
Don't do it.
Don't do it anymore.
Shoot!
What did you do? What is it?
One of the little duckies didn't make it in its box.
Oh no. It's so little it probably won't.
It was. I can do it. Oh. So little guy. Sorry, Lily. Did I scare you? What are you yelling at?
Yeah. Noelle, I try to avoid big stuff as much as possible. So yeah, well, I I don't have a whole lot of chances to ship big stuff, luckily. Well, dang it, I sold something else.
You
Yeah.
can
There
take
you go.
her comment down that's been sitting there that we already talked about.
Yeah. I did something this time. You know, anybody want to guess? Beth, you can't. How many items I have less listed that are $9.95 or less? I ran a sale. I ran a sale on just everything in my store that's $9.95 or less. Any guesses? How many?
Let's see.
Oh,
What's your
man.
total store? 10,000.
A lot.
I'm gonna say 7,000.
No, not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Not that bad.
3,500 items. So this
3,500.
Wow.
A third.
this week I put them on 20% off. And then next week or in maybe 2 weeks, I'm going to put all of them on 25%. I really need to not have as many. And a lot of them have been long tail. But so then I thought, well, how am I going to differentiate the new stuff I'm listing? That's $9.95 or less. So I'm changing them to $9.96. So I got to make sure. I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't know you could, when you're setting up a sale, do it by price range. It's just a filter.
That's cool.
But I'm old and set in my ways, and a friend told me how to do it. But yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it bad?
no, it wasn't that bad, but now probably a lot of it, the rest of it is going to be, I don't know, between $10 and $20 because I sell a lot in that range.
So how do you do that? How do you can, like, if you just want to look at your store overall and see your price points, so it's a filter where you can just look at it. Like if I wanted to see how many things I have for $5 or less, I can pull it up.
Yeah. Well, how I did it was I went to set up a sale. So, you go into Markdown Manager because you don't have to finish it. If all you're wanting to know, okay, how many items do I have?
How many items do I have? Yeah.
So I went into Markdown Manager. I'm going to walk myself through it just so I say it all right.
Because the other people might want to know too. This will be
so
our learning for today.
Yeah. Under Selling Tools, go into your Markdown Manager and then create a promotion. You're going to do Sell Event. So I did that. And then I set the discount amount. Like right now it's set at 30%. I'm just going to leave it there because I'm not going to keep going. And then for me, because I have a large store, I have to do the 10,000. If you had less than 500 or you knew that's how many it was going to be, you could pick the other one. But if you go into create rules, click on your categories. I picked plush, I think. Yeah, I picked plush too.
So you can filter it by category as well.
Right. Let me go find my plush. Oh, wait. See. Yeah. Here, I'll do clothes. And then right under that, before you leave that screen, there's a thing that says price. So you could put in, and I think you could leave it for your whole store, but then you put in your price range from and to, and then it's just going to pull up all the listings that you have that are in that price range.
Okay.
Because, I have stuff listed probably from $3 to $3,000, but I really want to get some of this low dollar small stuff moved.
Yeah.
And then I saw I was watching Bolo Buddies this morning, and she set up a buy one, get a second item for 25% off sale, and she's having really good luck with that. So I might try that at some point just to kind of, see what works, see what combinations happen. Yeah, Katrina said she uses Pirate Ship from Mercari. Yeah, if you're doing free shipping on Mercari. That's what I've heard. You can transfer everything to Pirate Ship and print your labels out that way. You know, I kind of wished I had known to do something like that, because Bolo Buddy said she's doing really well on Mercari with the free shipping. But at this point, I don't know if I'd want to go in and adjust the price, and, you know, always something on my plate. Always. Beth, come get my crap cell. Yeah. I need to sell. I've listed, what was it, Robert, you said the other day? You went in, and how much have I sold since I started this channel? He did something the other day. He was,
I think you've listed an average of 500 items a month is what it came down to.
I list 500 items a month.
Average,
Yeah.
7 days a week.
7 days a week.
So 500 items a month, I think is what it came down to.
So yeah. And then I sell a bunch, but probably 300 to 400 on average, closer to 400 a month. So my numbers, the fact that I've actually grown my store while still selling this much shows you I've busted my tail this summer getting stuff listed.
Yeah, you are. That's amazing.
How are we liking the new listing tool?
It's
I'm doing
better.
better.
I blame it for my setback though, because y'all, I was ready to go up to 5 listings a day. I was doing 4 really good, and now I'm down to 1. I've had to start over, do over, sometimes 2, but anyway, part of it is my fault because I had kind of gotten to the end of one set of books, and I had to get a new set ready, and I'm going to work on that today, but it's just aggravating because I was just in a good groove. And then there's other factors too that have come in, like my aunt has been trying to light a fire under me for me to hurry up and get our family directory done. And I've talked to her a few times this week, and she's been sending me phone numbers of other relatives that I need to get a hold of. So that's like a one-time deal that I just need to get done and get it out of my way. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to kind of allot some time every day to that.
Katrina, it's the new listing page. Do you not have the new listing page yet? Most of us got dumped into it this past month.
I'm gonna come to your house and list if you stuff. I'm just kidding.
I know.
Right.
Have we went and looked and see, Robert has an account that he used to list on. Have we gone and looked to see if your account has the new listing page? He's on Facebook. Y'all, he ain't even paying attention to us.
Rolling.
Dude.
Bert.
Did you go look and see if your eBay has the older than new?
I am not on Facebook.
What are you on? He's on Twitter.
Word. Oh
yeah. Yeah, I love the condition box.
I don't know
that you get when you're listing on your computer. So, but Robert, you guys all talk about how you list everything on your phones. Robert decided the other night that he was going to try to do a listing on his phone. It turned into hours of us trying to figure it. It's not as easy as you guys.
Oh man, I fly through it on my phone.
I don't like finishing it on my phone, but I did last night, my one listing, and I had gotten through almost all the item specifics, and then I went and clicked on one, and they all disappeared, and I had to start all over again with the item.
Oh no!
And it was, it's just one listing, but still, it was like, oh, come on! I don't understand why it does that.
Okay, it really wasn't hours, but you know what I mean.
I felt like it.
And then he tried to use somebody, you know how everybody says, just find a listing that's like yours and then do sell similar. So he tried that. The item specifics were wrong.
I don't like that. That's how you'll get Angry Birds in your
I know.
listing.
Yeah, so now we're just going to keep doing it old school rebel way.
Yeah, I would just rather put in. I almost never list off of somebody else's listing because I don't like having to change it. I'd rather just put my own stuff in and do what I want to do.
All right, hold on. I gotta look something up. Who is sending me that message? Noelle? Hold on.
Okay, eBay, what are you doing here?
Oh, shoot. I'm being dumb and trying to highlight on one computer and paste on another. It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
That doesn't look like a jammy pie that I am aware of. Jammy pies are the ones below. Now I got to go look at them. I don't think that one is a jam. Is it a jammy pie? All right. Noelle is having me look up rare play school jammy pies baby bear. I got to look at this, Noelle. I have never in my life seen that. Holy heck, where'd you get it?
Is that her listing?
Yes, of course. Mm-mm-mm. See, if I saw that, of course, I would buy it just because it's adorable. But I would have never known that that was jammy pies. Huh. I'm wondering if it's a pet. 7-inch. Yeah, it might be a pet. Yeah, I see that now. At first I was like, that can't be. Somebody's got that mislisted. But yeah, it's Noelle. So we know we're
Wow.
good.
Right?
I gotta go look it up.
I know. I think that's one of the pets. They came with a series of pets. Because the dolls are like this big. Mm-mm-mm. Craziness.
Okay, una más here.
I think I've accidentally turned, what's it called?
That's cute.
Where the noise,
What?
the noise canceling.
Yes.
It's like, I must have accidentally turned it on because it's like very strong in my ears again. Me and technology. 5 cents.
I sent you a note.
Noelle. Noelle. What am I going to do with you? Other than be jealous. Jealous.
It is a pet.
It is a pet, yeah. Just reached, okay, Cammie. Cammie has a question.
Okay, and
Just reached my 250 free listing limit and thinking of opening a store. Any suggestions on which store to start with?
I think
Well,
you
I've
just
been-
do the basic store is $250.
Yeah, depending on how much too that you plan on getting listed quickly, it might. I think doesn't the basic not give you the coupon or something like that?
It does. You get a $25 coupon. That's what I have. You
The
get
basic.
up to 1,000 listings, and I mean, I'm still, of course, I don't list that many every day, but I think it's a good level because then the next level up is like the 10,000.
Oh
So-
yeah. I forget all the levels. I'm working towards the next level,
Yeah, I would just do the
the basic.
basic.
Yep, and go
And
ahead, get
fill
that
that up.
coupon and get your shipping orders, your shipping supplies ordered as soon as you open up the store. Might as well take advantage.
I think you have to wait until your second. Like if she did it right now, she probably wouldn't get it until next quarter.
I don't know. When I upgraded,
We
like
had to
when I
wait.
went from regular store up to the anchor store, it was like 2 days before the end of the quarter. I got my $150, and then in 2 days I got my $150 again.
Oh, okay.
So I think you do. I think you
Okay.
get it and you can use it, but they could have changed. I mean, this has been years ago.
Because when I first took over our store, we were just in the starter store, and of course you don't get anything for that. And I'm trying to remember what, I don't remember now what day it was. So yeah, I mean, definitely try and see.
Try, yeah. I share. She says she's got to go.
It doesn't cost you to go look at it and see.
Okay, let's see.
Rhonda, I see your videos and all the stuff that you find. You have amazing stuff. No wonder you haven't been sourcing, because you have the killer stash. My stash, my profit piles, for the most part, I've looked at it and thought, blah, and it just gets set aside. Your profit piles are amazing.
Rhonda, how are you doing on that? I haven't kept up with anybody's videos. So are you, what's your target for getting through your piles and going back to source again? Are you making good progress on your stash?
Yeah. She had a note up here somewhere. She said she's listing new old stock craft kits this week. She said people are about to hunker down and need these. Yep, I have sold 3 puzzles this week. So people are starting to think, okay, what am I going to do? It's too cold to be outside.
Yeah.
Right.
Still selling plush.
Well, I
Selling
guess
plush.
I'm gonna.
We all are actually working today.
I know. This is the quietest I've been in my whole life. I just actually had to look in the mirror and see if
I'm de-librarying some books.
You okay?
De-librarying, taking out their little...
Taking out the stickers and things like that, yeah. Most of the ones I've been working on right this minute are some of my own. But eventually when I finish with the book, I'll list them. So I figured I may as well go ahead and get them cleaned up now. For myself, why not make my own books pretty to read and then, take good care of them. And then they'll be ready to list when I'm finished.
Those, did we show the haul video with the bonsai books already? I don't know. Robert bought a bunch of bonsai books at an estate sale.
We talked about them last week.
Yeah, and they were signed. Well, somebody gave me a $150 offer this morning, and I was waiting for Bert to get home to see if he wanted to take that one or not, because I have it listed for a lot more. They pulled it. I saw it. They retracted their bid.
Oh.
But that's all right. But it was funny is he didn't even realize this, but almost all of the books he picked up at that sale that day were all autographed. They're all signed by the author.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So
that is awesome.
Yep.
Somebody's looking for them.
I hope so.
All of them. You're going to find one seriously, you're going to find somebody that wipes you out, buys them all. That's how it's going to be with that,
Yeah.
Just like my Boyd's Bears collection. I can't even believe it.
How many more message bears do you have left?
I don't know. Maybe I've definitely sold half of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely sold half of them. And all the big money ones, minus 2. I think there's still 2 couple $100 or $100 ones that haven't sold yet. And it's so funny. 2 nights ago, I was talking to Chris. I'm like, maybe I should have taken that This $450 offer has been on my mind since they sent it, And he's like, no, it's okay. I'm not kidding you. Within 24 hours, they sold for full price. And I had something going on.
You have been validated.
I was holding myself up. I hear Chris in the living room. Woohoo! I am not kidding. It was insane. It was insane fireworks.
Oh.
I called Noelle. I'm like, She's like, what? I'm like, "No." She goes, slow down. What bears sold?
Yep.
Oh,
Proud
oh
of
my
them.
gosh. No, it was crazy. Just crazy feeling. I have never, I didn't even think that, I don't know. Not that I didn't think they would sell, but you know.
Mm-hmm. I have something listed right now for $3,000, and it's like, come on, please,
Oh my
somebody by the end of the year, please. It's one of those visually impaired things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I found about a freaking 500 little Hagen Renneker little guys, like the little minis, just a ton. And I've combed through them all, got them all pretty much listed, and I just lotted them in like animals, and it was pretty easy. But that was a tough listing job.
Is that what you were shipping? Did you already sell some?
I sold some. I sold 2 or 3 lots. 2 lots. 2, maybe 2 yesterday and 1 today, I think. Hi guys, what's going on? Why are you in here, both of you? What?
Like, how much does a lot sell for? What do you like?
So one, I think 55, 135. Like, just not crazy money, but there are some in the lot that were worth a lot of money, but then the other ones I just lotted up. So I think I list them for like some for $39.99 up to like 60. So nothing super crazy. But
see, nothing's going to be super crazy now that you've sold a $750 set
right.
of bears.
I mean, really, you know,
everything
I know
else is small potatoes.
everything is going to be like, oh, that
just 30. Just
how much? Just 250? I don't think so.
Yep.
What a jerk. But these are what I have to go through next, guys, are all these little, did I tell you about the little painting pictures? My nails are so
Oh,
bad. I don't even
yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
So all of these are these, and I need to go through every single one of them.
Those are so cool.
And they're hand done and they're signed.
Wow.
So, which is really neato. But I don't know anything about them. They're sitting up here on my desk. It's my next chore. And look at these. These are so, this one is like a 3D art almost.
Are you going to do them individually?
I think so.
Yep, I would.
Oh, yeah. So
All
it's just
right.
going to be a fun little learning thing. Yeah.
All right. Katrina has a question. How do you resell Legos? Most people do them by the pound. Some people sort them by color. If you know what sets they're from, you can keep them in sets. But for the most
Yeah.
part, I
do them by
just
the
listed.
pound.
Yeah, I just listed a whole bunch, and whatever I bought them at a thrift store in bags. So whatever was in that bag after I took out the minifigures, I dumped them in my thing, took a bunch of pictures with close-ups, and just listed them that way. But as far as sourcing, if you're trying to find new, it's hard because they're expensive in the store, very expensive. But otherwise, you look for them at yard sales, and I don't find them around here very often because everybody's looking for Legos. Everybody.
I found some in the trash that someone's on the street, and I took them. It was a big old tub, and I took them home and rinsed the bucket off, let them dry on my deck, and then I just separated them by color and sold them by the pound. Like I said, there's this much, and I separated by color and took pictures. I think I might have feedback on mine. You could see how I did it, Katrina.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty. I was shocked at what I got for them too. I cannot quite remember, but I know it was over $100.
So when you say you separate them by color, like you put like a red lot and a green lot and that thing.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And then
Some people do.
like the accessories, or the mini figs. So I just put all the mini figs together, all the, guns, all of the this, all of that, and then the colors. And it worked out. They sold really quick too. And that is something that I sat on for a while, Katrina, because I didn't. It's not I didn't know. I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
What about the bigger
If I
ones?
do it
like
right, I'm not
Legos
a
and
Lego
stuff?
seller.
Do y'all ever sell those or pick those up to sell? The bigger
The
like,
Duplos.
Legos?
The Duplos.
I haven't. I don't know.
I do
anything
well with
about
the
'em.
Duplos.
Do
I
ya?
do well. Yeah. A lot of times I'll list just those figures in small lots and then just list the blocks by themselves. And then there's actually one that's a little bit bigger. I forget what they're called. There's Primo blocks, Lego Duplo Primos, and I do well with them, and they're a little bit bigger. And then Legos actually come out with another like chunky block. So but the
There's
big
something
thing
called
with
Mega Blocks. That's a
Mega
Mega
blocks, Mega blocks, I don't pick up, but you have to make sure if you're going to list Lego that you don't have Tyco has some
right.
Mega blocks. You got to make sure you get all of them out because people will leave you a neutral or worse feedback if you
Right.
include non-Lego stuff with your
Yeah.
Legos.
Yeah. And the Mega Blocks, Emily has some of those, and they all say it in fine print. They're stamped on there, so
Yes.
they're easy to sort out.
Yeah.
And I don't think, are they compatible with Duplos? Like, will
They
they
say they are, but they don't. They're not very good.
not exactly. Yeah.
No. We have so much Legos here. My son, that's 22, got every Star Wars set from like 2005 till he was probably in his teens. Every Star Wars set that ever came out, including, well, no, I take that back. I refused to buy the Death Star for him because it at that time was like $400. Now it's like $1,000,
Oh
but
my
nevertheless. Yeah.
So he's letting you sell them, or he didn't want to?
No. When we moved here, they all got thrown in a tote. And I told him, if you will put them back together, I will sell them for you. And I'll just, I'll give you the money for them. Less fees because I'm that way. But he doesn't. He says it would take too much time. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I have totes and totes. And I have hundreds of the minifigs.
You have any grandchildren that would want to do it?
Yeah. I ain't giving them away.
No. I'm saying they would work them for you.
Oh, no, nobody lives here. So
No.
RJ probably would, but I don't know. I don't know if he'd want to take the time either. But he and Lance would have to make a deal on who's going to pay who to put them together. So
Right. Well, but I mean, isn't the whole idea that it's fun? So say, hey,
Yeah,
you get to
no.
play with these before I sell them.
It's all about money here. It's all about the money. Yeah.
I had
All right.
Katie she was in a jigsaw puzzle mood a few months ago, and she's like, well, here, you have any that need to be put together, and I'll do it for you. Almost every single puzzle that she put together, she would drop a piece, and a cat would chew it, or her dog would chew it, and they almost every single one ruined now. And I'm like, don't put any more together. Forget it.
Well, I'll tell you, I got yelled at by my daughter the other day, and we were talking about toys that sell. And I'm like, do you see what the Bratz dolls sell for? And she was like, yes. I never let her play with Bratz. She was like, if you let me play with them, you would have some to sell too.
I bought a
I'm like,
huge
your mom's
tote
got
of
tattoos. You don't need dolls with tattoos.
I have a huge tote of Monster High I picked up this weekend.
Oh, yeah? Just recently?
I'm going to, I think, do just a video on laying them all out to see what I got because I don't even know what I got, but I paid up. I paid $60 for a tote full.
Wow.
Dolls and accessories and everything.
Nice.
But I don't know why I do this stuff because it's so tedious. Tedious to deal with.
It is. Okay, what time is it? Let's see here. I might have to cut out early today, guys. Get to the post office, and I got to go over to Marathon, and it's pouring here, and I am so afraid of that 7 Mile bridge. I'm like,
oh, I couldn't do that.
It's driving in the rain out there. It's going to take me long. It's going to take me longer. Don't worry, I have a mile of 7 people behind me. 7 mile of people behind me. shaking.
Rain.
It's just rain and wind. It's really gross here today.
No, but the bridge, it's been years since I've been down there. Is it 4-lane or 2-lane or what?
2-lane. It's
Is
just
it
2
really?
lanes. So it's pretty hairy to me. I don't know. I'm certain.
Yeah,
I just don't. I do not like crossing it. It's so pretty. So pretty. So once I get up there, I'm like, oh, this is pretty. I love where I live. But it's creepy. It's scary.
I ran out of labels. Oops.
Oh.
I gotta go find some. Yeah. Rhonda answered all your questions on there about how long it's been since she sourced and 13.
Holly,
She's on her.
Go ahead.
I said she said she's been on a thrift ban since mid-June, except for a few exceptions.
Yeah, I remember her announcement saying that she was doing that, and I just wondered how she was progressing.
She said a lot's getting purged, given away, some keeping. Yeah, that's a lot.
You know, with all of this luck I'm having, I should buy a box from ThreadUp.
Really? All right, where'd I put my labels? Nope. Bert, do you see where I've got my labels? Bert,
What?
where's my labels? He's still ignoring me.
I'll look in a second.
So, Lori, all those little guys that you were listing and the ones you were shipping, is that the things that Chris matched up the boxes for you?
No, those are the other big things. These I went with. I called Noelle the other day and had her go over them with me because I didn't know what they were, but they were just these little porcelain.
Yeah.
Little porcelain figures.
What'd you say the brand is? The artist?
Hagen Reneker.
Hagen Reneker.
Mm-hmm.
I have never found
they're
them.
just like little tinies, and I'm telling you, I mean, I found there was probably 1,000 of these little things in there.
Are they all animals?
They're all different animals. They're really cool, but they're all just little tiny.
Are they part
There's
of the free stuff?
these one, and then I found these ones too. These are the Sun House figurines. These are different than the other ones. Different brand, but here's the sticker. You can see on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
These are just different brand, but if you see any with those stickers, these go for a lot too. But I don't have very many of them, so I probably will do these in, single. But it's going to take me a little bit of time. And these are bone china. The bone china.
What's the brand of those? I know you showed but I couldn't read it.
Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Bug House. Shoot.
Oh,
See, I'm saying it wrong. Bug House. Thanks for asking that.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now. Now that you said it, I can make it out.
Make up my own name. Okay. What? Don't drop. Thank you. So anything fun you guys got going on this week at all?
Well,
No.
I think before you came on, I was saying that I'm going to a bunch of book sales, and Rebel's like, so are you planning to go and buy to resell or just for fun? I'm like, just for fun.
How's your listing going, Liz, before I jump off?
Oh,
Have you been
I lost all my momentum with that new listing tool. I was I was ready to bump up to 5, and I had kind of thought I would just stick with 4 for a little while, but now I'm back down to 1. Just trying to get 1.
But at least you're doing it.
Yeah, I haven't
You'll
missed
get used to it.
I haven't missed any days. So
It took me a little bit, but I found it easier on my phone with the new listing tool, honestly.
it is. Yeah. To do it, to finish it on your phone is easier with the new listing tool. You're right. But
I think that's how they made it. It's like they made it for their new listing tool for.
Maybe that's,
I
it
makes no sense because they had 2 different, you know what I'm saying? I should have just kept it.
Yeah. There could be a phone tool and
and leave the computer alone.
Have you ever had where you're on your phone and you get some of your item specifics in and then they disappear before you finish? Has that happened to you?
Here's the thing with the item specifics on my phone. I think I don't have them finished, but what happens is after I publish my listings, if I don't publish from the computer, eBay adds stuff to it.
Oh,
So like I gotta double check it
okay.
through the thing, but I don't think I've had it like all go away. I know if you change the category after you start doing them,
Oh, right.
it'll change them all. It'll take
Yeah.
everything away, even the stuff
Well,
that
Last night I was
that
just
you
typing.
should know.
I was just typing one in. I already had like 5 or 6 things in, and I was typing like publisher, and I went to click it over and to the next one, and it all went away, and I had to start all over. Glitch.
Crazy.
Yes, it's a glitch.
Right?
Like my listing page this morning.
Well,
Oh,
you know what?
my
When I was shipping earlier, doing my shipping was jumping around too.
I'm trying to see, is it caught up? Yeah, I think it's all caught up now.
But it'll get easier, Liz. You'll get the hang of it. It's a
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
difficult,
It's just kind of like a reset, sort of, and partly
well,
was
because
my
it becomes like your muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? It's easier
Mhm.
because you know where everything is and
Yeah.
where it goes. And when they change it up, it's just like,
Yeah.
and then I know I was forgetting stuff, like just silly. Okay.
So
Yeah,
it'd
I
be
figured
fun.
out you can remove. I'm always afraid I'm going to accidentally put my custom SKU in the subtitle. So I removed, you can go into that edit and you can
Mhm.
remove the subtitle. And then just when you're doing your listings, it won't be there because I've
Oh.
done that before.
That's a
I've
good
put,
idea.
yeah, just take it out and then you
Are there
won't have
other
to worry
fields you
about
can
it.
remove if you don't use them
I
or
don't
need them?
know. That's the one that I really needed to be gone because
Mhm.
I go fast and it was right there on below on the left. And
Right.
it's just, so I removed it. So I think if you haven't done that and it's a worry for you, go remove it so you don't accidentally done that. Because how
I've
many
only done
times
it one time that I know of.
I've
yeah.
done it more than once. And
That's
it'll
good
be
to
listed for months, and then all of a sudden I'll go to relist it or whatever, and you see that extra charge coming up.
Oof.
It's like, heck. Still, but it's almost that time. We got a few more minutes, but dang, it's gone by quick.
It has.
Well, I'm gonna cut out now. If y'all are ready, we could call it.
Yeah, we can.
Fine
And
with
then
me.
I am going to. You guys say prayers for me going across the bridge.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How do you remove the title?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Before you go,
Remove the subtitle.
How do you remove the subtitle? All right, let me go to a page. When you're, let's see, I'm going to do a sell similar off of something that just sold.
Cheryl says, well, left and came back. Can y'all see me? Yes, I can see you, Cheryl.
So when you pull up your page for listing, if you go where your title is, click on edit all options. Except my computer's not wanting to do anything for me. Okay. There it'll say item title, subtitle, custom SKU. Click it so that you don't have the blue dot and it removes it from your page. Because like right now, and then those people who got switched over and couldn't find custom SKU, that's what you need to do too, is go in there, this same section, and put the blue dot on the custom label. But yeah, just turn it off and then you won't see it again anymore.
Perfect.
Okay.
Now let me close that out because I don't want to sell something again that I already sold.
And go
All right.
and end it. You'll go to your ended listing.
Yep. Mega blocks are a mega pain, Noelle said. Yeah.
I hadn't bought any or anything, but my daughter has some, and I was just trying to decide if I would, because she didn't really play with them, and I thought maybe we could just go ahead and sell those. But they seem like they would be bulky to ship, so maybe we could just yard sale those.
Mm-hmm. Beth Cheryl said she found another mom who has a Katie and Emily.
Oh, really?
That's funny.
Fun.
I'm trying to get through the comments before we end it. Let's
Kristen
see.
From a rural squirrel.
Huh?
She said Kristen from a rural squirrel.
Oh, Kristen from a rural squirrel has Acadian?
Read the comment.
Well, heck. Hold on.
Read the whole comment.
I just was scanning. Let's see. Now I lost it.
It's not that far up. Like 5 comments up from the bottom.
Katrina, when did you have a snowmageddon? Like recently, already this year, or was it like a previous year?
I'm getting. Let's see. Dang it. I didn't see it, Robert.
Hang on.
Yeah, Cheryl said, Kirsten, Cheryl's the one that said it. Kirsten from a Girl Squirrel has a Katie and Emily too.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's interesting that it's several YouTubers with kids with that name.
A receptionist at her dentist has a Katie and Emily. That's funny. It just seemed like the right names, and they came by them because of family.
We could rename our boys Katie and Emily.
My daughter, my oldest is actually Emmeline because my great grandmother was Emmeline, and so we just call her Emily for short. And then Katie is Katie because I really wanted to name at least one of my kids after both grandparents because I'm named after both my grandparents. But my mom was Frances Jane and my mother-in-law is Judith Lynn. And there was already a Lynn, and I just couldn't make anything good out of Frances or Jane or Judith that would be a good combination. So I was like, I like Kate. So we put Lynn at the end of Kate and then gave her the middle name Jane. So she still has the Lynn from my mother-in-law and the Jane from my mom.
My oldest son, his name is Trevor. I named him after Steve Trevor, Wonder Woman's boyfriend. And then my second son is Wesley, and I named him after an old boyfriend's very cute brother.
Oh,
funny.
That's how I came up with those names.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
My son's middle name is Cash. Aiden Cash.
Oh, cute.
Aiden Cash and Isabella Sylvia. That's a mouthful, huh?
Isabella.
Little
I love
baby.
that.
Isabella Sylvia Anderson.
Is it family? Are they family names? Like
My grandma's name is Sylvia, and I just loved Isabella. I thought it was pretty, pretty, and she is such a cute little Bella girl. She just looks like a Bella. All right, girls, I'm out.
Yes. Okie dokie.
All right.
I see you next week, and I'll talk to you this week, I'm sure.
All
right.
Take care.
Bye, Miss Lori. I'm going to look through the notes real quick. Make sure I didn't forget somebody.
I said Snowmageddon was 2020. Okay.
Oh, I have a feeling we're in for a bad winter.
Bad winter.
Yep. This time of year, 8 is a lot. Yeah.
I feel like, Katrina, that might have, I have family in Oklahoma, and I feel like that was the year they had like blizzard conditions too. There was some really bad weather across the country that year. Cheryl says, my Katie is named after my grandmother and Emily Victoria. Oh, I love Emily Victoria. That's so pretty. I love the name Victoria. Named after my great-great-grandmother and her paternal uncle who passed. Victor. Okay. Victor Victoria. Yeah.
All right. Let's go eat some lunch and get ready to go to estate sale.
All right.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye, everybody.